Today I am at an Indian demo ride.
We're at Woodlands Premium Motorcycle. We're at the Indian demo ride today. This is hopefully going to be the first bike that I'm going to test ride. So I put it up, I'm barely touching on my toes. And the gentleman said they can't lower this kind of bike. So if I'm interested in it, I'm stuck with I'm barely touching.
First bike I am riding is the FTR 1200S. The seat height is 33.1 inches, and me being 5'5" means I'm on my toes. It rides smooth at low speeds. One of the gentlemen doing the demo rides put the bike in standard mode. We weren't going super fast, but it was easy enough to keep up. Here I am changing it to sport mode. It was easy enough for me to do and figure out while riding. This bike feels small and light at 518 pounds. This was my favorite small bike of the day by far. I'm checking out how easy it is to stand up on this bike. Yep, no problem. It would be a lot of fun to ride the twisties with this bike, although not sure how comfortable it would be getting there. But not sure if my knees could handle a full day in this position. Although I'm not squished on this bike like I am on a sport bike. Sport mode is good. It's easy to have fun on this bike. Back to the dealership. They were great and had a lunch spread out, which we missed because we were too busy riding. The Scout Bobber 20. I thought it had a cool look to it, but the seat was super uncomfortable. The Scout Bobber. I like the look of these bikes, and I really like the paint colors. They're matte, but they still have a sheen to them. Next ride, the Deep Water Metallic Scout Bobber. The seat height is 25.6 inches, so easy to reach, nice and low. This is an easy bike to ride and comfortable for short rides, although not sure about long ones. I like the engine in the FTR 1200S much better. I had less wind resistance on the small Indian bikes on the highway than I have with other bikes. On bikes without windscreens, I usually feel like I'm being blown off the back. These bikes did push my helmet back a bit, but otherwise were fine. Fun and easy to ride on corners. The mirrors on this bike are pointed down. I found them really hard to see out of, but that could be just because I'm not used to that positioning. I appreciated that Indian had more than one of their scouts for us to demo ride. The changes in the seats and handlebar setup does make quite a difference when riding. Done with the Scouts, and now on to the bigger bikes. The Indian Chief Dark Horse. This was a real stretch for me to get to the handlebars. Next ride, the Chief Vintage. This bike and the Indian Chief Dark Horse are the same dimensions. I do fit this one better. I'm not sure if the handlebars have been lowered for an easier reach or if there is something else they've changed. The seat height is 26 inches, so I can touch easily. The weight with a full tank of gas is 836 pounds. The saddlebag wasn't closed. With it being a buckle and not a pushdown, there's no way I could close it while riding. Assuming because it's a demo bike, the saddlebag was empty, I didn't worry about it too much. The Chief Vintage has Tour, Standard, and Sport modes. I didn't realize that before the demo ride, or I would have played with them. I was told all bikes that had the Sport option were put in that so people could feel the full power of the bike. The Indian Chief Vintage was my favorite bike for the larger bikes. Being a short and small person, this bike fit me the best. This would be the best bike for my size for a touring bike. Although I still like the engine in the FTR 1200S the best. Now that we're stopped, I can do up the saddlebag. The Challenger, a new bike in the Indian touring line. There was a waiting list for this bike, and I didn't make it by the end of the day. Because of the waiting list, they were doing shorter rides with just 2 bikes. The other bikes were all done, and this is the last ride of the day for these. The Challenger is liquid-cooled with 122 horsepower. With a full tank is 831 pounds. It comes with a 7-inch touchscreen display, 18 gallons of storage, and adjustable fairing airflow vents. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. You can follow me at YouTube and Facebook at Biking with Butterfly and Instagram at BikingWB.